Hi, we are going to take a few minutes to talk about graduation rate today. So we will dive right in. Graduation rate is simply used to measure the percentage of students who enter high school and receive a diploma based on their adjusted cohort in 4 or 5 years. So you have 4-year graduation rate and 5-year graduation rate. It has to be reported for all students and all student groups. Alternate students and students who don't graduate will count against your graduation rate, and that does include 4 and 5 year. And any schools, even though this doesn't happen often, any schools that do dip below 80% on their 4-year graduation rate will be identified as a comprehensive support and improvement school, a CSI school. So the actual definition here of the 4-year adjusted cohort graduation rate. It's the number of students that will graduate in 4 years with your regular high school diploma divided by the number of students who entered high school 4 years earlier. And then you adjust in the meantime for transfers in and out, immigrants, and deceased students. The definition is similar or pretty much the same, actually, for your 5-year adjusted cohort graduation rate. So the definition is outlined here for those students that graduate in 5 years with a regular high school diploma. And this next slide just gives you the visual. So again, this is the calculation formula mentioned in the definition. The number of cohort members who earned a regular high school diploma by the end of the school year, the current school year you're looking at, to get your graduation rate, and you divide it by the number of first-time ninth graders in the fall 3 years earlier. So that's the starting cohort. And then you add students who transfer in, you take away minus students who have transferred out, immigrate, or have passed away during that last 4 years. So you have a couple of due dates, your G code, graduation code, entry dates in Infinite Campus for all regular graduates must be completed annually by June 30th. And then in summer graduates that you have, those students, their G code must be entered in Infinite Campus by July 31st of every year. So to talk for just a minute here about accountability, it is based on your last primary enrollment. Again, schools with less than 80% graduation rate on a 4-year cohort will be classified as CSI. And then it will be your graduation rate for 4 and 5 year will be averaged for the graduation rate indicator, which of course does apply for high school only, here as we continue to talk about accountability on this slide. So the star ratings that are a little bit new for everyone that we're all learning. Star ratings, the overall accountability index score, graduation rate is 6% of the overall score. And again, data for indicators that include graduation rate, that's for high school only. And then we just have a little graphic here showing you that star rating that I'm sure you've seen in other places and at other times. So graduation rate is pretty simple, not too complex. We have a few resources for you if you want to check those out. Of course, you can look on our webpage, and then we do have a page dedicated to graduation rate when you go to the Office of Standards and Assessment Accountability website. We've got all the different web pages, and graduation rate is one of them. So I appreciate your time today. If you have any questions, please, as always, contact dacinfo@education.ky.gov. Consultants monitor this mailbox regularly, so you will get a response very quickly with any of your questions. And of course, you have our phone number to reach us. Thank you so much for your time.